Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the overall podcast. Gotta explain. Sorry again about last week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Life got away from us and we missed it, but we're super sorry. But we're back this week and we hope you enjoy.
So, my AC unit broke. Well, is on the fritz. Let's just say not broke. It like kicks on for like 30 minutes every several hours. I have no idea why. It hadn't kicked on at all today, but it did last night. So anyway, I am in an extraordinarily bad mood. It happened on Saturday, our first time hitting 90 here in Colorado. And of course, the whole week, no rain and all 90s. Why wouldn't it break this week? Not when it was 60, week before.
Well, that's probably why it broke.
You would think, yeah. Because
you haven't ran your AC probably as hard as you had this week in like a year.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's probably what it was. And it rained all morning here. We had a pretty bad thunderstorm come through. I lost power for a little bit.
Dang.
Yeah, we get it bad here in Central Texas, man. They get that thunderstorms can total a vehicle.
Dang. We got a lot of rain in May, which I was thankful for. Helped my yard grow. Dan was telling me that. I was just playing some Apex with him.
Oh, nice,
said that you guys got some rain. We had a tornado today.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 30 miles outside of Denver, I guess. It's called like Platteville, Colorado. Apparently, like one tornado cloud. Nobody really. I guess you think of Colorado, you think of only the western half of the states and the mountains, which is good because the rest of the state east of Denver is nothing really. Just give it to Kansas, really. I don't know, but. Yeah, so that's technically Tornado Alley, like just east of the airport, and that's pretty much about where it was, just north of there. So anyway.
Wow, that's right up your alley, kind of.
Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm just, man, I feel bad for people who don't have AC. I know I sound spoiled, first world problems, but and then people in Colorado didn't have AC units, typically until like the 80s, right? Like, and I guess like. It gets up to 80. I guess you could live with it, but I don't know. Sucks.
Yeah. The life of living in the modern age, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Give me something to bitch about.
Yeah, right. All I know is I'm just praying for it's not broken for a long time. So I know with shipping and everything else with the gas, and then it's made out of copper and the economy and COVID, yada, yada, yada.
Oh, dude, a new unit already is like 10 grand.
Well, that too. I'm just obviously hoping it does kick on. I think it's a wiring issue.
Yeah.
Like our thermostat's telling it to kick on and it's not. So I think it's just kind of some miscommunication. Anyway, my point is, if I have to go without air for a month and waiting and all that pricing, I guess I don't know. We'll see how I come out on the other side. Because I might just be like, you know what? Screw it. I made it this long. I've only got 2 more months maybe of summer, and we'll get snow in 3. Like, nah.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Oh, damn! But you'll be miserable.
Yeah.
You will.
The office is warm, so I guess I'm more used to it. But
do you sleep hot?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Do you?
Dude, I don't care if it's 30 degrees outside. The fan's on in the room.
Oh yeah. So I sleep when it's cold. I misunderstood. Yeah. So I gotta have it.
You're hot when you sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. My wife's in there like cozied up, socks on, like under like a down comforter right now, and it's 80 degrees now. So I'm like,
yep.
What in the world, man? Yeah.
That's Hannah. That's they call summertime a woman's winter because everywhere indoors is cold.
That's funny. I haven't heard that actually.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That is. Yeah, I'm having to sleep in our guest room because like that bed has too many down comforters. Like your boy is warm, and then the body heat.
Oh, like, yeah. It's
like I get on the guest bed. I got a fan like full blast right above me the last 2 nights now, and I'm just like, that's just how I sleep, right?
Spread eagle, yeah.
You got to. That's the only thing I could do. So I don't know, but
no, I get it. Trust me. Summers here come like 110 degrees. We'll have like 30, 40, 50, sometimes 80% humidity constantly.
Yeah, don't mess up, man.
Jeez.
Beggars can't be.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, man. How was your weekend? Mine was obviously, as I just mentioned, not great, not bad. How about you?
Yeah, so this weekend, kind of a busy weekend, and then today kind of went. Saturday, just had some things I had to do here and there. Wasn't the busiest day, but me and Hannah's family hung out, so we had a pretty good weekend. But today is the day I want to talk about. Today, me and my little sister turned 23 the other day, and so for her birthday, I got her a tattoo. So me and her are going to go to Fort Worth, get tattoos today. Tattoos we've always been wanting to get with each other because we're huge Star Wars fans. So we were going to get lightsabers tattooed. And so I booked an appointment. I have to pay a deposit, which he wanted it all the way up front, which I don't really like.
Yeah, that's weird.
So here's what it is. He was recommended to me. So cool. I'm contacting with him the week prior to make sure he's got the pictures of our tattoos. Everything's ready to go, right? So all right, cool. Get there. 2:10. Appointments at 2:00. 2:15. 2:30. 2:45. I have a dinner that's an hour and a half away from where I'm at 5:00. I got to still pick up my grandmother and my fiance and then head to dinner. So we're sitting there and I'm like, all right, dude, we can't wait. Because I can't even get this tattoo anymore because I have to be somewhere in 2 hours. I don't have an hour to get tattooed right now. So
was he there or just
no,
like he was?
He never showed. He
gotcha.
never showed.
Damn.
Never showed. And so I finally call him and he's like, hey, well, I'm sorry. My table broke from last night. So I didn't have one. I'm like, all right, dude, it's 2 p.m, bro. Your job is
told me that, right?
Your job is to tattoo. If you could not have found one by 2:00 and been here by 2 p.m., not even 1:50, so you could do the setup we need, right? You owe me an hour from 2 to 3. I have already paid you for that hour. And so he shows up at 2:45 all bitching and apologizing and stuff like that. And I'm like, look, dude, I just want my money back. Give me. And he tries to pull, oh, well, I can't do refunds, but I can move it to a different time. I said, look, dude, I want my money. Yeah, I was like, nah, I want my money back. And he was like, well, maybe we can work something. I was like, the best way we can work something out right now is you refunding me my $230. And he was like, okay. I was like, look, dude, if you need to Venmo me, that's fine, but you're paying me my $230. And I made sure I videotaped his door being locked. 2:45 p.m. I had the video here you are late to your appointment. Yeah, well, dude, I'm $230 or not, I'll take you to fucking court. And so he's like, oh yeah, I can refund you through the system, and then I'll throw in a couple vouchers so you can get $200 in tattoos whenever you want to come by. I'm like, dude, I'm saving. I'm not coming back to you. If this is how you operate,
I wouldn't want you drawing on me.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, come on. So, that was a terrible experience. I won't mention the shop name or anything like that. I'm not going to write a bad review or anything. It's been a tough year as it is.
Right. That sucks, man.
But yeah, dude. So me and my sister sat out this whole day. We went and had drinks and lunch prior to going. Had a great morning, and it just killed my day, dude. I mean, killed it. I was furious. And I don't think I would have been as mad if the dude would have been like, yeah, dude, I totally apologize. I'll refund your money right away. I understand you're upset. We'll talk later about this. I do apologize. Right.
Open with that.
Yeah. Open with that. Cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for money back. Maybe we'll look into rescheduling. I get you have troubles, whatever. But you opening with, I'm sorry, I can't refund your money. Go, bull fucking shit. You either refund me my money or I get my money. And it's not going to be, you're not going to like the way I get my money. You're not going to fuck me over one. I don't care if there's been a pandemic and times have been tough at that point.
Right.
If you can reason with me, cool. But to flat out tell somebody that paid you prior to even getting an item that you can't refund them is bad business.
Yeah. Because you set the precedent, you just gave me all your money was to keep me from not even showing up. And then, so you would think if you had that business practice, which I don't think is good, you would probably make it a point to not be sketchy and show up and be as punctual as possible. Because that's the first thought that probably popped in your head. I shouldn't have paid up front, and guess what? He's not here. Shit. Right?
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Yeah, so
I'm glad he did. I'd say a bad Yelp review is worth $200. You know, like the damage you could do.
He said he was going to give me my money back. Oh. And I haven't received it yet. You know, sometimes it takes time with the bank. Who knows? I'll wait a couple days. If I don't get it by Friday, a bad Yelp review will go through, and then I'll contact him and say, "Look, dude, what's going on? I'm gonna leave this review if I don't get my money today." Oh, okay, blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. So thank you. If I don't get my money that day, Yelp review's going out Monday morning. I got one of our good friends and family friends is a lawyer. I'll have him jot up.
Yeah, you're kidding.
A letter. Nothing, man. He'll do it for free too. Jot up a letter, send it on over. Services rendered. Pay me my money. You know, and I'll do what it takes. And my best friend has been tattooing me since he first started tattooing 7 years ago. So, well, he's been tattooing longer than that, but really getting into it about 7 years ago. And he is one of the more popular ones in Texas, I would say. He's booked 6 months out. It's very, very hard. Like, as one of his best friends, I can hardly get in to get tattooed with him. He one word to him and good luck.
That's true. Pays to know people.
It does. And the tattoo industry is not a vast industry either. It's pretty tight knit.
Yeah. What just out of curiosity's sake, so what Star Wars related were you guys gonna get? Or do you want it to be a surprise? You don't have to.
No, I'll show you. I'll show you a picture. So I want
a R2 on your butt.
Multiple things. No. So I'm getting Obi-Wan's lightsaber, and my little sister is going to get Leia's lightsaber. So let that focus. The nice. G is obviously mine and Obi-Wan's lightsaber. And then Adelaide's is the one on the left. Yeah, so mine's super easy. 3-inch tattoo, not too crazy. Right on my my right ankle on the inside. Yeah, that's it.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty
dope.
Dope.
It'll look good whenever. Hopefully that gets sorted out quicker.
Yeah, and then the other one I want is this one.
Oh, shit, he's got more.
Oh yeah. So Boba Fett's like my favorite character of all time. So
he's sick.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's my favorite. I have I don't have him up right now. He's boxed away since I'm not at my permanent home. But I have a Boba Fett. I
think I've seen
Pop.
it. Yeah.
I have a Boba Fett Funko Pop, and then in like 2017, 2016, one of my friend's moms for Christmas got me a little toy figurine Boba Fett, and he has sat on my dash ever since. So
yeah.
5 years he's sat on my dash. Pretty funny.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I've always liked him. He's been my favorite forever.
I liked the Mando tie-in with him.
Yeah.
They should keep doing that because
he
was awesome in that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a series coming out, which I'm really.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I'm really excited for.
My father-in-law's favorite is Boba Fett. Like, yeah. He's a super Star Wars geek. I'm not. I like it. I just don't. I don't know. I think he was telling me like some of his favorite ones were the animated. What was it, like Attack of the Clones?
The Clone Wars ones.
I think last week I'd mentioned I hate anything animated that's not comedy. So I will literally never watch it. That's just me.
So. Well, the Clone Wars series is fully animated cartoon.
Yeah.
But 1, 2, and 3 is live action CGI. So like all the aliens and the space and everything is CGI. That's all animated. Whereas like 3, 4, 5, and 6, the original ones, and the Mandalorian, that's all live action. Those are people in costumes, everything like that. Like the Ewoks, everything are all human. They're actually humans. In the original movies, none of that's animated. And all like foam layouts and stuff like that, which is cool to
Yeah.
watch. I watched a little side note. I watched a little mini doc on how they made Mustafar from the last episode, or the episode 3. And
I don't know that.
you may not know, but anybody else would know. And it was a really cool. Mustafar is a lava city, or a lava planet. Sorry. So pretty cool the way they made it. It's kind of sweet to see the foam and all sorts of different lighting and whatnot and acrylics. It's pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, the first 1, 2, and 3, I should say, not the first, but 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I
are
guess
probably my favorites. They're probably my favorites, and then obviously 4, 5, and 6 are great. The originals are the better ones, of course. But I actually really enjoyed Rogue One, which is the story of how what happened right before episode 4. It's actually really cool. The ending of Rogue One is like literally the very end of Rogue One is the very beginning of A New Hope. And they like if you were to play them back to back, it would be like a continuous thing. It wouldn't even be like they ended. It's pretty cool.
I still have to watch that. I've heard that.
Yeah, Rogue One's probably my favorite spinoff that they've done. The last 3 are good, but not great. Nowhere near to the standard that they've had. And then they saved it with Mandalorian, man. John Favreau for you though.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how next season goes. Yeah. They not politically charged. I don't care your opinion, anybody listening, but they kicked off a main character. So again, I don't care if you agree with that or don't, but it's going to be interesting to see what they do because literally she was the number 2 character, right? So
yeah, Gina Carano, she's pretty great. She got picked up by Daily Wire. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the Daily Wire movie Run, Hide, Shoot, it is really good.
Is it about the one they produced with her or for her?
No.
No.
It's the first movie they did produce though, and it's really, really good. It's about a school shooting where a kid takes over a school and a girl ends up fighting back, and it's pretty good actually. I suggest it to anybody that wants to watch it. I watched it like the day it came out. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll give it a look. But yeah, I don't know who's gonna be Mando's go-to friend now. I guess that's just where my mind goes. Let's just say Disney has their work cut out as far as creative casting and cutting a main character for whatever reason, whether you justify it or not. It's like I just don't have a lot of hope Disney's gonna recover from that. So we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we know about Baby Yoda now, right? Like, so it's interesting. What are they gonna do?
Grogu.
Yeah.
He's just the same species of Yoda. That's like if you were to go around calling every baby Cody.
Yeah. Well, if I were the only human you had ever seen at that point in history, then yeah, that'd be okay.
There's been 2 of them.
Counterpoint. Not in the movies, which is what most people go off of, and uneducated people like me.
Grogu, though. What an awful name they chose.
Maybe. Hold on. Here's hopeful. Maybe they dive into like his maybe not backstory so much, but like what the hell is he doing? I know he's with Luke, but God, that would be a sick like transition piece, I'm
sure they'll go into it because did you watch the last 3 that were made?
Last 3 movies?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you know how they talk about how Luke had the Jedi camp?
Where Ren was, kind of.
So I'm sure that's where Grogu was.
Yeah, right. That's exactly where my mind went. What other one would it?
It makes me wonder whether Grogu got away, because we're only thinking like 30 years in the future, not too far further, right? And Grogu, how old is he now? 590 or 600, whatever, however old they said he was. So is he going to be mature enough to fight on Kylo Ren and survive? Or does he get away first? Or does Kylo Ren
that's what I'm
just whack his ass? You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, done. One shot knowing what he is. Because if Grogu has half the power that Yoda does, Vader stands no chance.
That's where my mind went. If he could have just been somewhere else and they're not showing my camera, I get it. But I'm just saying, like, let's just assume he's not in the picture. From what we saw there, it's likely that Ren followed in Vader's footsteps, and you know how before he was Vader, he like killed all the kids at the training academy. Like it would fit, right? Like that would be a good. It sucks, but yeah.
Yeah, and I think it would be kind of cool way to tie it in that everybody thinks Star Wars is the story about the good guy, but really it's the fall of the worst of the worst.
Yep.
Which would be kind of cool.
Yeah, you're right though. I like how you said that. It's the first scene, I think, in the third movie. I wanted to see Kylo just completely. If you're gonna make him a villain, make him a villain. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they did okay.
So one of the things that I think I liked so much about it is that every story, the good guy always wins. Star Wars is based around the good guy losing.
You're not wrong.
I mean, it's a really good heroic story of the him losing.
2 out of the 6 movies, 9 movies, is the good guy winning, right? Basically, that's it. Right? I mean, am I thinking correctly?
I mean,
if you think
in episode 1, A Phantom Menace, yes and no, you do get the loss of, the greatest Jedi of all time, Qui-Gon Jinn, and played by Liam Neeson. But then you have it's not.
He had to go find his daughter though in Paris.
It's more right. It was the beginning of it, so I don't really think you can call a win-loss there, just because it was setting the scene really.
Right.
And then you have 2 with the Clone Wars. I would say they got schmacked pretty hard. But then fought back pretty good. That was a good start. And the Clone Wars were tough, and that was the battle. So I wouldn't say a win-loss there. And then obviously in the episode 3, you have the fall of Skywalker and the fall of the Republic. So that's a win for the bad guy. A New Hope. You have a win for the bad guy, but also a win for the good guys.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. So I mean,
I guess it is.
It is a good split, but at the same time, it is. I love how the bad guy just doesn't one and done. The bad guy's gone. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, you're right. And then, as we just mentioned, like several examples of, so like the ending of episode 3, for instance, right? Like, I'm not the expert, but my point is, you feel good because you think Obi-Wan chopped his legs off, right? Like you're good.
He's done for. That's Mustafar.
Okay.
Where he chops his leg off.
So you're like, okay, so that's a good, although obviously because of literal time, that he's actually not dead or stuff. But, and then at the same time, like you just said, the Republic fell, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like you get both, right? Good and bad. Go chew on that for 10 years while we make a new one.
Yeah, I wouldn't even eat. Because he pretty much, why Anakin was able to survive him burning like that. It was.
Tell me.
It was Palpatine or this, Sidious keeping him alive using the Force.
Like during when he's burning?
While he was burning. So think about that. Sidious knew what Vader would become.
Right.
Because of how he could feel the evil in him. I mean, Vader was way more powerful than Sidious ever could imagine. And Sidious knew that. And Sidious knew that he needed him for that. So think about the pain he put Anakin through just for his own benefit.
It's the God of War story. And then I'll end it on that. The God of War Ares, if you ever play good role player games, which you don't, God of War Ares makes Kratos, the main character, kill his wife and family in a rage in order to hopefully turn him fully evil and be submissive and have nothing else to live and fight for and just be a merciful slave. Well, it doesn't work out so well, and Kratos kills him and then kills all of them. But yeah, it's similar and interesting.
Yeah.
I bet they. Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. So the Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather fight was this Saturday, Sunday. It's a Sunday. And I'm hearing bust. I'm hearing it was bad. I heard somebody call it the fire. What was that concert that was supposed to be super hyped up? Firefest. It was the Firefest of fights because like these people paid like $750 a ticket for the second row, but the second row was like half a mile away from the stage, and they had all these gates that blocked it, and then people just up front next to it crowding it, probably all celebrities and stuff like that, so they could look popular, all the TikTokers and YouTubers there.
Yeah. You need the lights, bro.
So, but then there was like, dude, I'm not kidding, there was probably 50 yards of fence between the seats and where the people ended. And the guy couldn't even see the fight from where he was sitting. It was that far away. And then I heard that nobody won and that it was supposed to be like that. And then I saw a video where Floyd, I don't know if you saw it, but Floyd catches Logan, knocks him out, but catches him and holds him up until he wakes up and the round ends right then and there so he can get back to his corner so they could keep it going.
I didn't see that. But my overarching conspiracy, if you will, it's not really a conspiracy, but I mean, Floyd Mayweather could have just beat his ass in round one. I know Logan Paul's probably stronger, quote, and taller, but I'm saying as a boxing. So the fact that it didn't just end immediately, that's why I don't know. I will not waste my money on it because they can be fixed so easily. They're going to tell both fighters, hey, go 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds minimum, or it's a waste. You need ratings, etc. Yeah, look, just proved to be true.
Look, I knew from the get-go this was a money grab. It would be stupid for Floyd to turn it down because he said he made $30 million leading up to the fight. God, $30 million leading up to the fight, just in press and everything. He's made $30 million. So I can't wait for the pay-per-view numbers to come out. But I mean, this was a money grab. They got you. They got you. Thank you. You made them both of them very, very rich. Very rich.
If you paid for this, then I got some oceanfront property in Arizona to sell you. Let me know.
Yeah, right, dude.
Yeah. But I don't judge you if you did, but
yeah. If you bought it and knew what it was, then cool. Yeah. But if you bought it thinking, oh, this is gonna be the best fight we've ever seen, 50-0 going to 50-1.
Right. If you thought Paul actually stood a realistic chance in a real world, then no. If Conor McGregor actually couldn't win, there's no chance Logan Paul did better than him, right? Like, I mean, come on.
No. No.
That one I did tune in. That's the only one I've ever bought and ever cared because I like Conor. I like Conor a lot, and I like Floyd as a fighter. I don't really, whatever. But
one thing I will say before we end on this, because I know we don't want to talk too much about it, but at least Logan's fighting real boxers. Unlike his brother, Jake Paul, who thinks he's the one-time, bro. I'm 2-time champ. But I fight nobody that's ever seen the ring before. These motherfuckers fight in octagons. If you put Jake Paul in the ring with anybody who fights in the MMA, you put them in the octagon where they're kicking you, putting you in chokeholds, I give Jake Paul 1 minute into the first round before he is tapping out because he doesn't know how to either breathe or his legs fixing to get snapped off.
Let's get it. Conor versus Jake Paul, Joe Rogan commentating. That's it. Yep. That's all we need.
In the octagon.
Yes. That's it.
In the octagon.
Yeah. And I don't like MMA, but I'm buying that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
I love Conor.
Conor McGregor.
Hate me.
I'd like to take this moment to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Who the fuck is this guy? I love that meme too. I don't know. Did you read, by the way, we'll stop talking about it, but like he was like homeless on a couch.
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't know. Just read his story, guys, if you haven't.
Great story.
I'm sure you have, but
he's been with the same woman his whole life.
Yeah, which is cool. No judgment if he hadn't, but how many dudes would be tempted? I mean, yeah. So yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah. One thing I want to end on because I saw this, and then we'll let you guys have your great weekend. Did you see the whole debacle with LeBron this past weekend? I don't know if you saw, but he got eliminated for the first time in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah. So again, I think we might have even spoken about it last time, but I hate him. I don't respect him.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a unconscious filter just to just literally just I hear his name and I just tune out because like all I know is they did lose and I was very happy about that.
So I got to tell you about this thing I saw. So it was an elimination game. It was the last game, right? If they lost, they're done.
Right.
LeBron gets stuffed and goes to the ground. Play continues. The other team gets the ball, goes down, scores. LeBron's still on the ground. All right. Gets back up, makes it down the court.
No, I'm sure. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Next play, he gets stuffed. Like, I don't know if it was the next play immediately, but pretty close to it. He gets stuffed again, then bitches at the ref for 10 minutes while the play is still happening on the other side of the court. The other team missed, rebounded their ball, lined up another shot, and then made it before LeBron crossed the other side of the court again. This is an elimination game, and this man has no recollection of teamwork. This man has no idea what it means to be a teammate. And if the fact that he put a goat on his shoe, ignorant. I wouldn't buy a damn thing of his Chinese sold-out ass.
But 10 years ago, he called himself the greatest of all time, and that's all I'll say. If you are telling yourself and proclaiming that, then you're not. But
yeah,
I hate him. So I'm so glad the Lakers are eliminated. And AD was injured, so it proves LeBron cannot win it on his own. Yeah. And no one can. I'm not saying anyone can. But anyone hating on Jordan who needed Pippen, yeah, did he? He needed Kyrie, and now he needed AD, and AD wasn't there. Like, it's normal, but admit it. Don't ever dog MJ for that.
Yeah, dude. You don't have one without the other. That's true. But you don't have Kobe without a Shaq.
Yeah, of course not. Kobe wasn't even he's like a 13th pick overall. You know, he wasn't given the keys to the city, you know. He had to go take it, and having Big Shaq Diesel, rest in peace, Kobe. It helped. So I'm glad. I was trying to look. I think the Mavs got eliminated.
They did.
Who else are we in?
We Clippers is who eliminated the Mavs.
Okay, so all right, Nuggets are okay. Yeah, so the final four were Bucks, Nets today. Nets won. Cool. So I guess out of these, I guess I'll pull for the Nuggets hometown-ish. I don't know. I was a Lakers fan because Kobe. Then once LeBron got there, I don't have a team. I'm from Tennessee. Memphis is really not part of Tennessee. So if it makes sense or doesn't make sense why I'm not a Grizzlies fan, you just have to be from Tennessee. I don't know. Like it's its own thing. That said, I like the Grizzlies. John Morant is a player that I could like as a superstar. I like his ball handling skills and his moves. Hence why I never liked LeBron in the first place before he became a baby back bitch. But aside from I hated his game from day one. I hate that game. I like skill, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess Nuggets, screw it, you know? It'll be fun in Denver doing some parades and stuff if the Nuggets win. So screw it. Go Nuggets.
That will be fun.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a nice weekend, and thanks for giving us a bit of your Friday. Make sure to like and subscribe below, and we would greatly appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, thanks again, guys. Hope you liked this week's episode. Sorry again about last week. Hope you understand. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias. Thanks again. See you next time.